Hello beautiful souls, it's your girl Janae coming at you with another video, and as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be all about these babies right here. This is the Oudgasm Collection from Kayali. So if you guys want my thoughts, opinions, and first impressions on each and every one of these fragrances, then go ahead and just keep on watching. So if you are new to my channel, hello again. My name is Janae. Welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for clicking back onto another video. I truly appreciate you guys' support. So if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and join the family, and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos from moi. Now let's jump right into it. So long story short, I literally stalked Kayali's page when they were dropping little hints. I stalked Mona's page when she was dropping hints, and I knew for a fact that I wanted to get my hands on this collection. She stated that this fragrance launch took her about 5 years. So I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on each and every one of these fragrances because one, I normally shop Kayali's drops. I'm pretty interested in almost anything she releases at this point, and I think that this release was just super unique. I absolutely love the concept, and y'all, I think I found one of my favorite fragrances period in this collection. So yeah, we got some good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my favorites and work my way down to my least favorite and tell you guys, you know, why, tell you guys some of the keynotes and all that good stuff, because I've seen a lot of people receive their packages on TikTok, Instagram, some people here on YouTube, and I just like to see what people think about the fragrances. I wanted to get an idea of how they smell since you have to blind buy them pretty much, and I had an idea that I would enjoy 2 out of the 4 for sure, but one pleasantly surprised me and one kind of let me down. So just being completely transparent. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my favorite, and it's actually a combo that I'm wearing today, and it blew my mind. It blew my mind. I did not know that I would like this fragrance as much as I do. If you guys know me, I'm a gourmand lover. I love delicious edible fragrances, and this scent is just that. So half of my fragrance combo for this evening is Cafe Oud. This fragrance is a 10 out of 10 to me. This is a warm, spicy coffee fragrance. This is vanillic, it's floral, it's absolutely gorgeous. This fragrance to me is just incredible. What I get the most out of the fragrance, of course, is that delicious cappuccino. It's pretty lactonic and creamy while also maintaining that coffee, you know, espresso like vibe to it. That's what I love about the scent, how it's not only vanillic from the vanilla, but it's creamy, it's lactonic, and it has that coffee vibe to it. Oh my gosh, the woodiness from the oud is not too overwhelming or anything like that, and the rose that's in here is so beautiful. It's very plushy, and it adds to this gorgeous velvety touch that the fragrance has, along with that lactonic vibe from the cappuccino note. This also has a note of geranium, and geranium kind of acts like rose in my opinion. It kind of has more of like an earthier touch to it, kind of like a more green touch, but I think it's very sexy and sensual. Y'all, this one is what pleasantly surprised me because I did not think I would like it as much as I do. A lot of people were putting this at the bottom of their list when it came to this launch, and I'm like, okay, so this must not be that good. Y'all, this is my favorite. This is my favorite from the launch period. I absolutely love this fragrance, and I'm definitely gonna get a full bottle of this. Mona, Kayali, the team, if y'all are watching this, please release this in a 100 ml bottle because I need this in a 100 ml because it's so damn yummy. Oh my god, this is so freaking good. This is Cafe Oud. Ooh, so good. Oh, also performance. This performed pretty well on my skin. This is their Eau de Parfum Intense formulation. This fragrance to me is one of the most potent out of all of them as well. This lasted about 8 to 10 hours on my skin, which is fine, and I didn't overspray. I just sprayed it in a couple of areas, so if I overspray this, I'm probably gonna get better performance. But I slept in this fragrance last night, and it is my scent of the night, and I woke up smelling the fragrance, and I get about 6 hours of sleep, but I do take a shower a few hours before I actually fall asleep, so that's how I calculated, you know, 8 to 10 hours. So Cafe Oud, gorgeous, 10 out of 10 in my opinion. The second part of my combo for the night is going to be Rose Oud. Rose Oud is also another one that surprised me. I would say though, I'm not gonna lie, if you own Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, I think you can pass on Rose Oud because they both are those like jammy, yummy, delicious rose fragrances with the oud. So you get this similar type of vibe, just with less spice. So with Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, it's a little bit more spicy, but you still get that delicious, jammy, fully bloomed rose with the oud and the other woody notes and vanilla. And that's similar to what you get here. So I would say you don't need both. Now, performance on this I find to be very nice. I would say with the Cafe Oud, they just complement each other so well. I think they really bring out the rosiness out of each fragrance, and that's something that I really do enjoy. So this is a beautiful combo. I think once I get my full Cafe Oud, I'm gonna wear it with Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, and I think it'll give me similar vibes as well, just a little bit more spicy, and I think that's gonna be bomb as well. So some of the keynotes in this fragrance are lemon, you get the Bulgarian rose, you get some geranium again, along with some vanilla and some oud. So this fragrance is very, very beautiful. It's very nice. It's just a gorgeous rose oud fragrance. If you love rose oud fragrances just with a little bit more rose influence, this definitely gives me like Middle Eastern princess vibes, like younger princess. So this is something that's flirty and sexy, especially if you're new to ouds. Again, the geranium adds this like green earthy type of factor. The oud is not overpowering whatsoever. We're gonna get into the stronger ouds later on, but yeah, this fragrance is very, very gorgeous. This I would say performs just like Cafe Oud, about 8 to 10 hours on my skin, and this is my second favorite from the entire line. Oh, my rating, I almost forgot about that. I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. I slightly prefer Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper because it has a little bit more spice. I feel like this fragrance is a little less interesting compared to Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, but this is very nice. I really enjoy it, especially layered with Cafe Oud. So yeah, not disappointed about this, and this is Rose Oud. Now, this next fragrance, I have a love-hate relationship with. I love it because of how it smells in the deep dry down, but for the first hour and some change, I don't necessarily like one aspect of this fragrance, and this is Vanilla Oud. This fragrance was one of the fragrances that I thought that I would absolutely love, but I don't. This is a warm, spicy, woody fragrance. You also get this chocolatey nuance from some praline, and you get some vanilla sugar, so it's nice. It's a nice fragrance. I love the deep dry down, but the first hour, hour and a half, that white musk is very prominent. It's fresh, and it kind of throws me off. It's something that really projects off of my skin, and I get this like fresh, clean, slightly soapy scent from the white musk. And for me, I normally enjoy white musk in like fruity florals and, you know, cleaner, fresher fragrances, not sweet, gourmand, warm, spicy, woody fragrances. So that kind of threw me off. My body chemistry just really picks up on white musk, and it projects this fresh, like linen, laundry, you know, type of scent. And this fragrance in particular, I don't like that. So I don't like the fragrance for the first hour, hour and a half due to that fresh white musk. But in the deep dry down, I love that like slightly chocolatey nuance that the praline has. I love the oud. I love the vanilla sugar. It's very, very nice. I think this will layer beautifully, of course, with Vanilla 28. Also, I didn't mention this with the other fragrances, but on the box that it came in, it gives you their perfect pairs. So with Vanilla Oud, they say you can layer with Cafe Oud, Tobacco Oud, you can layer with Deja Vu White Flower, or Juicy Apple. And each of the other fragrances has their own perfect pairs, and I can talk about that at the end of the video. I thought it was interesting that it is recommended to layer with Juicy Apple because Juicy Apple is a fresh, fruity floral. So I think the white musk that's in here would really complement that. That's just something interesting that I saw and I wanted to tell you guys. But again, like I said, the white musk that's in this fragrance is extremely prominent on my skin, and it just kind of throws me off a little bit, but the deep dry down is absolutely gorgeous. It does give you this gourmand feel while also still being woody and slightly spicy from the saffron. So really, really pretty. Really enjoy this fragrance, and this is really pretty, but I don't enjoy this as much as others do because this was top for a lot of people. They loved Vanilla Oud. This isn't necessarily a love for me. It's just more of a like. I love the deep dry down, but I don't like the initial experience that I get from this scent. So this is Vanilla Oud, and this is a 6 out of 10 for me personally overall, but the deep dry down is like a 9 out of 10. So it's kind of conflicting for me, but that white musk is just too prominent in my opinion. So I'm gonna play with this one, see what I can do, but this probably wouldn't be full bottle worthy in my opinion. And last but certainly not least, we only have one fragrance left, and that is Tobacco Oud. This fragrance right here is extremely animalic to me, but it has some sweetness that I think is just gorgeous. This is a smoky, sweet floral fragrance. It also has that oud, the woody touch, of course. This has a gorgeous honey note, but the tobacco that's in this fragrance is extremely ashy in my opinion, and on my skin I don't like that. Like I do not like how ashy this is, I would say that this will smell incredible on a man, and that slight sweetness is gonna be a chick magnet, like especially for the fall and winter. This I would highly recommend for the gentleman out there because this isn't too sweet, but it has just enough sweetness to pique a woman's interest, you know? This smells expensive while also being interesting, smoky. It's also slightly floral, but overall you get that honey, you get the oud along with some vanilla, and those are like the key notes that I get. This also has some mandarin in the opening, but to me it's not really citrusy when it first opens up. I mainly just get that smoky tobacco, and it's just very nice. This is a very nice fragrance for a guy. I personally think that it would smell nice layered with other fragrances for me. So the perfect pairs for this is going to be Vanilla Oud, Rose Oud, Vanilla 28, and Deja Vu White Flower. I think this will be really nice with Vanilla 28 for me and for Deja Vu White Flower because I love that white floral fragrance. So this to me is going to be a 7.5 out of 10. So technically it's ranked higher than Vanilla Oud for me, but I have it in last place because overall it's like a 7.5 to me, and it's a little ashy. Like I don't necessarily like that ashy tobacco. I like more of a shisha type of tobacco, more of a sweeter tobacco, a little bit more like wet tobacco in a good way. This is Tobacco Oud, and again I give this about a 7.5 out of 10. So that's all I have for you guys today. What do you guys think? Are you interested in this launch? Let me know in the comments below because I would absolutely love to know. I think that this launch was very nice. I absolutely love Cafe Oud, and this is going to be probably one of my favorite coffee-esque fragrances in my collection because I love collecting coffee and tea fragrances, and nothing has been like really hitting for me lately. This one has found a place in my collection, and I cannot wait to test it with other coffee fragrances in my collection. So if you love coffee scents, if you love creamy like tonic fragrances, I think Cafe Oud is definitely the way to go because it's stunning. So if you are new to my channel, I do quiz you guys at the end of all of my videos just to see who's been rocking with me into the end or whatnot. And for today's video, go ahead and leave me the black heart emoji so I know you guys made it into the end. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next one.